Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be looking at this racing car Renault 12 by Majorette, and it seems to be a very popular casting. I couldn't find it in the shops. When I got them at TK Maxx, it was ransacked down to just Honda E's left over, which isn't what I want. And in the UK, collectors have just bought these up in multiples, so luckily I got one online, and overall it's a really nice casting. Quick summary, it's just the scale, it's quite big. It's 153 as you can see here, so quite a bit bigger than expected, and I think it would have done better as a smaller, cuter sized car, which reflects its real life size actually. But anyway, let's take a look in detail. If you're into diecast cars and Transformers and similar type of toys, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Let's take a quick look at this. So, racing cars theme on the side. You're going to get a card which we'll have a look at as well, and a graphic, and then it's just the usual. So if you're interested in this stuff, I'll just quickly zoom in and you can just have a quick look. There we go. Okay, social media's right here with Majorette. I recommend connecting with them there, because then you can see all the new releases, and there's quite a few. If you're flipping through the catalogue, it is hard to see if all of them, because there's quite a lot to see. And then on their social media they do highlight you know, some cool models that have come out, and one of the recent ones was a Jaguar E-Type, which I totally missed because there's just so much stuff to look at, and I'm really glad, because that is a brilliant model. I know when I get my hands on it I will review it. Okay, let's get this fully opened and let's have a look at it in detail. Okay, so now that we've got the card, we can have a look on the back if you're interested at the stats. So there we go. Nearly a ton in weight. Okay, let's put that aside. Now let's look at the car itself. Now, on the bottom, we've got some details. One of those details is, this is actually 153. So not 164, much bigger. And sadly, you know, it's a bit too big. Obviously, you know, brands for toy car makers for children will make them so they just fit in a kid's hand, and they will just fit them all to that size. So if they're small like a mini, they'll big them up to 150 even, and if they're massive like any kind of SUV, they will shrink them down to maybe even like 168, 170. So sadly this is a bit too big, although it is a very nice casting. From what I can see, it's got opening doors, and Majorette have a habit of not putting paint on the interior, whereas Tomica do, and other brands as well. They open very nice. So let's take a quick look at this model. So we've got a separate plastic part for the bumper here. Very nice front. I like this detail. It's like a separate piece, and this piece also has got some sort of tampo on it, or under it, so there's like kind of like blue coming out there, which makes it look really cool. I really like that effect. We've got the logo here on the front with the grille, and some more vents and some indicator lights as well. This is in plastic, similar to the Renault that I reviewed recently, the Alpine A110. On the side we can see got these tyres, these 5-spoke tyres, and you know, I really like the old school design. Like, it's just very boxy. It's like one rectangular box with just another box on top. A lot of them are like this from this era. But yeah, it's just part of the design evolution, which I'm quite interested in. So 3/4 going around to the side, and at the back we've got a similar plastic bumper here, got a space where the registration can go. We can zoom in a bit more, let's see what it says. And it says Renault 12 on the back, just about in that writing. Painted lights at the back, looking really nice. And then from the side, again on the other side, got this really cool blue, white and red stripe. Very common racing livery. I've got some Nissans with this racing livery as well. Let's open these doors so I can show you inside. Nice that they've had metal wing mirrors. It's always a good touch. Very sturdy. Inside, it just got a steering wheel, dash, seats. You can see the rib texture on. Let's open the other side so you can get another look as well. And the back as well, we've got the back seats there. You can see the glove compartment and so on. So there you go, really. Hot model, quite hard to get hold of. Could not find this in the shop. I got it online for a couple of quid extra. It was like £5 or something. So I think, yeah, for me, this is a really nice casting. The main letdown is just the size. It's just massive. And I think for me, two things are important for me. One is rolling wheels. I don't see the point. You know, if you can't even put an axle and a couple of wheels in and not spin, that's a bit bizarre for me. And the second one that I'm starting to become a bit more critical of is scale. I really like it when I can put all my cars next to each other and they are in scale, and you can see which one's small, which one's big, and they look nice together for dioramas. So scale is something I'm interested in more and more now, in terms of, you know, accurate castings that I will buy in the future. But having said that, this is a really cool casting. I like it very much. They've done a good job with this. So that's the roof, and you can see the striping across, and there's some detailed panel work here, and a slight texture here as well. So really cool. Let's get this on the turntable. It's really nice that Majorette can do the racing livery. I got the Renault Alpine as well. That's also in a Monte Carlo rally racing livery. So it's good that they can copy these genuine looks from races. It's like a nice piece of history, as well as the car itself. Sometimes stock cars can just be a bit boring if they're just, you know, the usual colours. But when they've got a design, you know, they can really represent a piece of history. Which is probably what made it famous as well, in some cases. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this review. Do subscribe for more diecast and Transformers videos, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care.